What is up, CineNerds? Ryan here?
I am JP Cross.
Question mark.
I'm Tiffy. Sorry.
Bigger question mark.
I'm Tiffy.
That she actually changed her name on TikTok to Iffy Tiffy.
It
That's
does.
nice.
The
That's
ADHD queen.
That's outstanding. And today, in our wonderful CineNerds episode, first of all, I want to take a second to just acknowledge the fact that if you were part of our live in the previous time we had Tiff here, because we had send help between this and that, if you're part of our live, you know that Tiff is now officially the number 3 in CineNerds. She's officially a full CineNerd with us, and we're happy to have her. So this is her first formal episode, and it's a doozy because it's one that I picked. SpaceBalls. Let's dig in.
New logo and everything.
Look
It's
at
so
that.
cute.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna update mine. I kind of like the 2. I don't know.
I like the 2 too. I think I may leave it on the CineNerds Facebook page and Apple Podcast as just me and you.
Wait, I just wanted to see those eyebrows. That's, by the way, those are the same eyebrows your husband was making earlier when he was troubleshooting for you.
Oh yeah, we have serious like
V
focus
eyebrows where they
face.
go into the V angle
Yes.
down. Yeah.
He always says that to me. He's like, "Fix your eyebrows," and I'm like, "What am I doing?" And then I can feel my face doing it.
Well,
So
I tell the wife, fix your face.
that's what he says.
So Spaceballs. Since I picked this, I'm gonna ask these two. What's your initial impressions here? And was this a first time or was this a rewatch?
For
Go
me,
ahead,
it was a
Iffy. Go ahead,
rewatch.
Iffy.
It was a rewatch, but I haven't not. Words are hard. I haven't seen this since I was probably about 10, 11, 12, and then rewatched it probably around 15. So I was telling JP that being younger and not quite getting all of the adult references now that I'm 46
Absolutely.
comes back, and I can appreciate it a lot more than I did when I was younger. So it was definitely nostalgic for me because I haven't seen it in so long that I was like, wow, the 80s were weird. So weird.
I mean, I don't think they were weird. I just think that we were a little less sensitive to.
Oh, for real.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. This is one I watched it. I watched it on one of the movie channels when it first started hitting some of the movie channels in the 80s or whenever. I have seen this movie hundreds of times and multiple times through every year. And, this is just one of those movies that I'll put on, especially if I'm bored or something. I'll just, watch Spaceballs. So it probably at least averages at least once a year getting played at my house, at least. And I loved it as a kid. I loved it as an adult. I love Mel Brooks movies. I'm a huge fan of silent film. Obviously Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein, and a lot of the Mel Brooks stuff. I'm a huge fan of. And so Spaceballs is probably, it may be my favorite Mel Brooks movie. I don't know. I'd have to really think about it, but it's definitely up there if it's not.
It's definitively my favorite Mel Brooks movie, without a doubt. I do love Mel Brooks, though. Blazing Saddles is also a gem, without a doubt.
See, I'm a huge fan of silent movies, so is probably
I've
a
not
toss
seen
up.
that one, so I
That's
don't
fair.
really know.
It's probably a toss up between silent movie and Spaceballs for me.
And I do, and you mentioned it. I do love Young Frankenstein too. So there's lots of great stuff. Mel Brooks is just a genius, and I'm very, very so. April 23rd, 2027 is the release date that's scheduled for Spaceballs 2. He will be 100 years old if he makes it to that release date, but he's 99 currently, Mel Brooks.
You
So
spelled
I'm
that for me.
I got to talk about it because let's be real, like Mel Brooks, his way of seeing things when you watch these movies, his way of translating the troubled times into something that's funny that you can find relatable and laugh at without being offended is impressive. And I'm curious to see how he tackles this new age with Spaceballs, with all the horrible recent Star Wars attempts. All up to speculation, I know, but I mean, because this movie, in my opinion, is like the before we had the scary movies and stuff. This movie is kind of the perfect parody for me, and I love it in so many ways. It's got a great cast, stellar cast. The way the Schwartz is utilized with the rings like a Cracker Jack prize,
Right.
the way that everything just unfolds in this movie is just beautifully done. And even the when you get to the end, even there's some wonderful little cameos that you can't unsee, and they're just beautifully done. So let's dig in.
And this was like the only film that George Lucas approved a spoof of. And he's a fan of this film.
There's some triple X ones that he didn't approve. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Oh, how do you know that? No, I'm just kidding.
Really?
I they've they've just presented themselves in different ways and different people
Sure.
sending me videos. So
I wanted to say that with Spaceballs 2 in the works, that Bill Pullman is still in it, and his son is also in this. As when I saw the cast list,
well, you know who else's son is in this?
John
It's John
Candy's son.
John Candy's son is playing Bart's
I
son.
that's a big part of my Spaceballs notes over here is John Candy.
Well, I will let you continue then. I'll shut up. What do you
And the
got?
return and the return
No,
of
I
Rick
just
and the return of Rick Moranis.
oh yes, he's also, yes, he's in it. I love John Candy, and seeing him, it just kind of makes me a little bit sad, because very he was in everything when we were growing up. Everything. You couldn't find a movie that Johnny Candy wasn't in. And so, was it Uncle Buck?
Uncle Buck's phenomenal. We went down a John Candy rabbit hole.
Right.
We covered Home Alone for one of the Christmas specials,
And
and we
yeah, I
talked about
loved
him.
him. I just love him, and it just makes me sad. But
We never
other than
covered
that,
Home Alone.
For one of the Christmas movies, I thought we did one of the specials, or maybe it was in the top 5 list for
No.
Christmas movies.
Maybe a
We
top
def-
5 list, but
we
we didn't cover it.
we definitely had the discussion about John Candy from Home Alone, though. So it was probably maybe it was one of the top 5s. Whether James
Yeah.
brought it up in the early days or me, we definitely covered something regarding that.
Yeah. We never reviewed it. We never reviewed the film. We've definitely talked about John Candy because I do remember distinctly talking about I watch John Candy movies to this day all the time, and like some of my go-tos are Who's Harry Crumb and Armed and Dangerous. Like I watch those a lot. Like and I Great Outdoors. There's so
I
many
love The
great
Great
ones.
Outdoors. I love that movie. Sorry.
I'll further his legacy by talking about the metalcore band, the John Candy. Because if you haven't heard them, they're fucking spectacular.
I have not.
If you,
Didn't
especially
even know that was a thing.
so, they're called the John Candy. They're heavy as hell, and their whole thing is movie quotes and songs revolved around people. Like they have a whole song called John McClane. That's just quotes there's quotes intermittently between the vocals and heavy parts
That's
of just
fantastic.
Die Hard, and it's spectacular. And there's obviously John Candy's definitely one of the focal points being the namesake. So a spectacular individual. His movies are
I'm gonna
legacy.
have to check that out.
So, plot summary.
Spaceballs. Sorry, that just sums it all up for me. No, so okay, you've got a very similar story to Star Wars. We'll start with that. So you've got a person who's running from Pizza the Hut, not Jabba the Hut,
Eh,
and he's got a significant debt to repay, and he's got only a day to do it, and so he's a little stressed out. And so all of a sudden, you've got a runaway princess who's deathly afraid to marry this horrible prince who is the last prince in the universe. And she's with her golden droid, voiced by none other than the legendary. Anyone?
I
Anyone?
know it, and I can't think of it. Wait, hold up.
Who was that?
Joan
Sorry,
Rivers. Joan Rivers.
yeah, Joan Rivers.
Thank you.
I wasn't
Okay,
sure. I was reading something, so I missed what you were saying.
I was hoping somebody got it. But yeah, so Joan Rivers is kind of the girl version of C-3PO through this. And the way they all come together, then they're brought on an adventure to try and outrun both Pizza the Hut and Dark Helmet. And as they escape, things go awry. There's Princess gets captured. Lone Star has to, and Barf have to go rescue her. There's Druidia, which has a ton of fresh air, and fresh air is a commodity. It's a resource at this point that people can, almost like water, so they can breathe in fresh air. And so the Spaceballs are trying to take this fresh air from Druidia, which is where the princess is from. And these events unfold and go through there, and we get to the end, which is spectacular. And that's the quick synopsis.
The
So-
canned air.
So you talked about Joan Rivers doing a voice. Do you know who voiced Pizza the Hut?
I remember, I actually wanted to look this up. I do not know who voiced him.
It's so evident whenever you hear his voice. It's Dom DeLuise.
That's, I do remember this, because all I could think of when I first time I heard that was underneath the pizza suit, because it was just dripping the whole time. All I could think of was
Yeah.
his rubber bands.
Yeah.
That
Well, no, that's not Dom DeLuise. You're
I thought
thinking
that was the wrestler.
no. Dom DeLuise
No.
is Peter DeLuise's father. He was a
Yeah,
comedic actor.
Sorry, but there wasn't there a DeLuise that was the dude with the rubber bands through his cheeks and
You're
wrestling?
thinking of I can't think of his name right now.
But you remember who I'm talking about, right?
No, I know who you're talking about. He always had the rubber bands on his face, and I can't think of his name right now. I'll look that up. But no, Dom DeLuise was in like the Cannonball Run movies with
I remember Dom. I know who you're talking about. He was more like he was more hardy Italian dude. I don't know why I mix him up with the rubber band dude, but
Pizza the Hut really seriously grosses me out. I cannot watch him on there. Every time he's like dripping, it makes me want to barf.
I don't know how I even mixed that up. Captain
Lou Albano.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I had that correlation. I was looking
Yeah.
at him like, what?
No, I knew. I was like, he's not a DeLuise. I just could
No,
not
he's
think of
not.
his name.
I don't know why when I was a kid I associated the DeLuise family with him for some reason. I have no idea why.
Yeah,
You
I
know
don't
what?
either.
And the movie that's ahead of us with regards to wrestling, all of our wrestling listeners are not going to be thrilled with me for not getting that one right. But Dom
Same.
DeLuise and his sons, we've talked about Peter DeLuise, and we've talked what he was in the movie we just reviewed, Winning, right?
Winners take all.
Winners Take All, sorry.
Mhm.
And so he was in that. He was part of the producers and an actor on Stargate. He's been in so much stuff. So we love the DeLuise
Yeah.
family for sure.
And his brother was in Stargate and in 21 Jump Street as well.
I love Stargate. It's probably one of my favorite movies.
That one's another one where you're talking about rumored remakes. I think that one's a rumored remake that I heard was in the works. So I don't know how I feel about that one. But
Well, I actually read today, and this is a couple weeks later, this is airing, but I read someplace today that there was a Stargate series being worked on, I think, with Amazon Prime, but it was
Thought they
officially
tried that already.
it was officially dropped today. It's not moving forward.
see, all I can think whenever I think about Stargate is so they had the Stargate Atlantis and they had Stargate Universe. Stargate Universe they're still up there in cryo, dude. They're still in stasis. That's how they ended
So
the
they
show.
did have other.
Yeah, there was 2 spin-offs. There
See,
was
I didn't watch any of those.
I watched them all.
Yeah,
I
there
just
was
Stargate was fantastic.
There was SG-1. There was Atlantis. You had the original film, which I love the original film.
Me too.
I love the original film as well, and Richard Dean Anderson was spectacular in the show. And if you watched Atlantis, that's Jason Momoa's got to start there. And there was actually an episode where Jason Momoa's character and Tilk fought each other, and I was like, yeah, I was losing my shit. It was great.
Well, Jason Momoa was already on Baywatch before then, wasn't he?
He was, but nobody gave a crap about that.
I
When
watched
I saw him on
Baywatch.
Atlantis.
I love Jason Momoa.
Well,
I watched
listen,
Baywatch.
I watched Baywatch before
I did
Jason
not
Momoa
watch
was on it
Baywatch.
because I was looking at different.
If I would have known
was-
Jason
it
Momoa was
was-
on there, I would have watched it.
I did not watch it for Jason Momoa.
I know who the hell you watched it for.
I wasn't judging JP. I was.
I already know. You don't even have to say it. I already know.
I watched it. I
Listen.
watched it. Hey, I will tell you right now, I watched it for the Hasselhoff.
Listen,
Oh, get
I'm
the
the
fuck
straightest dude
out of
out there,
here.
and I'll tell you right now, Jason Momoa is still a sexy motherfucker. Even with the belly,
Yes.
even with the belly, he's a sexy motherfucker. So he gets that title.
Oh, the dad bod.
Him standing next
Sorry.
to the Hasselhoff. He don't even compare.
Oh,
Oh my
please.
god. If
We're
I
watching
said
that
anything
same
otherwise in
person.
Germany, they would kill me because in Germany he's a legend.
Because of Germany, they know what's up. It's the Hoff.
Ugh.
He's been on so many. He was on that Hop movie. Do you remember the
Oh
one
yeah,
about the rabbit?
we
And
watch it
then
every Easter.
so do we. And then SpongeBob, where
So
SpongeBob rides on his back.
hey, ADHD crew, Spaceballs,
SpaceBalls.
bringing us back in.
Are we talking about Spaceballs?
That's what, right? See, that's what I'm saying.
Over
This is what
here.
happens.
Over
Hey,
here.
listeners, I'm sorry. This is what we do. We spiral off, we get distracted, and then we go and talk about other things in film. Sorry. So back to Spaceballs. Oh, we got
So
snorts. We got snorts. It's a good one.
I'm gonna tell you probably one of my favorite things in this whole film is Michael Winslow.
We ain't found shit.
He ain't found shit.
That is,
He's
that
got
is.
the bleeps, the beeps, and the.
Creeps. The
Oh
beep,
my god!
beep,
Yeah. Right. Sorry.
sweeps and the creeps.
And because
we,
of
sir, we appear to be jammed.
because of that sequence, when I
Raspberry.
did the rewatch, I actually went and I bought the first Police Academy.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I
And
have the whole collection.
It's
The
and
whole
it's a
collection.
collection everyone should have because
It
Police
is.
Academy is phenomenal.
And I don't care what anybody says. All of them are fun. Now the last one's questionable, but the rest of them, all of them are fun.
So one of the scenes the one I just referenced when I said we ain't found shit is probably one of Mel Brooks' more. This is one of those things the rewatch brought to me. So when they told him to comb the desert, I happened to notice for the first time. I didn't notice in the past. There's 3 crews combing the desert, all parts of pairs of 2, and the first 2 are regular combs, and the last 2 are both black guys with a comb pick. And I was like,
I
"Oh my god."
didn't notice that.
It was a little worse for wear, but it was funny that he looks up and goes, "Man, we ain't found shit." I was
Ain't
like,
found
"Oh,
shit.
okay. All right."
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've always noticed that. It's like,
And
as a kid when I first saw it, I was like, why are they using the little hair pick? I don't get that. But as I got like into college or high school, I was like, oh.
Oh, hold up.
so those of you watching also happen to know that JP and I collect our toys. We have our action figures, okay? Our collectibles. Not dolls, not toys. Fuck you.
Collectibles?
Okay, well then I'm glad we don't know that yet. So at least I don't. So my point with this though is when Lord Helmet is playing with his dolls, as they're called, he's playing with them, and I didn't happen to notice before when he's got the princess and him going back and forth, and he goes, "Oh, your helmet is so large," and I was like, "Oh my god,
Oh,
I never
wait.
caught that before." And then the same reference got made a few minutes later when they jumped out of whatever it was, frick, Plaid Speed, when they went to Plaid.
Plaid.
When
Plaid.
they come out and thank God you're wearing that helmet. And he starts. There's so many adult innuendos in here that I never caught when I was younger that I
See,
appreciate
that's exactly what
so
I'm
much
saying.
more.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Yes, that one I remember last time, but that was just funny because when they do the Schwartz, it's from their groin, so it's
Yeah,
just
they're like swing,
what are they like?
swing. Like, sorry, I just could think of Wayne's World when I did that. Swing.
That's like when we're doing our tests. When we do our tests when we get ready for the podcast, it's testes 1, 2,
Tessie, 1, 2,
3.
swing. Gonna be doing that now. You're welcome.
So okay. Do you guys have a favorite part in the movie? We talked about this, so I want to try and keep this going. So Tiff, what's your favorite part in the movie?
Okay, hell, I have to narrow it down. I like where Dark Helmet is like, "What's his name?" And he says, "That's Major Asshole." And he said, "He's an asshole. He's an asshole. How many assholes do I have on this ship?" I freaking love that part. I also love.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
I knew it. Yeah, I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes. I also love Barf's tail. Just
Having a
messing.
mind of its own.
Yeah, it's everywhere. I also liked the wedding scene where the princess is running off away from the prince, and the priest is announcing it like he's a sports announcer. He's like, and she's taking off or whatever he says. I just thought that shit was hilarious. There's
She's
so many good, funny parts. I don't even know what
without a
that.
doubt, without a doubt.
Well, definitely mine is obviously the Michael Winslow Police Academy, scene. We already talked about it, but I love one of my favorite scenes is as silly and stupid as it is when Lone Star and Yogurt are training and they're lifting up the statue of Yogurt and he sits it down and it lands on Barf's foot and then they lift it back up and Barf's foot is like flattened out and huge. Like I always loved that. And then I always loved the merchandising scene,
Yes,
yeah,
Well,
with
the
the
kids love that.
Spaceballs the cereal, Spaceballs the t-shirt, Spaceballs the
The
flamethrower.
flamethrower.
And I remember as a kid, I always wanted Spaceballs the flamethrower.
there's a promo for Spaceballs 2. He goes, "Unfortunately, kids, we won't be calling it. I know we said it, but we won't be calling it Spaceballs 2: The Search for More Money." And he does
I
the
wrote
whole
that in
thing.
my notes.
Yeah, so that's good too. But so my whole segue, I was gonna go merchandising, 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 and then I was gonna say CineNerdsPodcast.com. You can go check out our t-shirts, our hoodies, our mugs. We've got all of our fun. Make sure you guys go check it out because you're helping support our little adventure. We appreciate you.
Now all your merchandise has to be changed though, so
We'll talk about it.
We'll think about it.
no, it's right there. I can see me. I want to be on a hoodie.
So you know what I did find out in this process, which I'm going to try and find, is I did not know there's a Spaceballs the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
I did
Yeah,
not know
I
either.
have it.
I've
Yeah,
I've never seen it, and I didn't know about it, and now I need to find it.
yeah, I have it. I have it on DVD.
Is it okay? Is it decent?
Yeah,
course
yeah,
you
it's fine.
do.
Yeah,
All right.
Oh,
I remember. I remember I picked it up because my son, when he was little, he wanted to watch it because he loved Spaceballs and he was big into Mr. Bean. He loved
I love
Spaceballs, and
Mr.
then
Bean.
he loved the Mr. Bean cartoon. And then when we found out there was a Spaceballs cartoon, I had to buy it. So
I also wanted to point out that I liked Princess Vespa's buns, where she takes them off and they're actually headphones.
Headphones. Yeah. So
I appreciate that.
I have a two-parter. So I prefer to this moment in the movie the "Who's on First" moment, and it's just classic Mel Brooks in my opinion. So I really enjoyed it. It's when they get the instant VHS, the instant movie before the movie's even released, and they're
Yes.
watching the movie in real time, and they're
Yes.
going, "What? Now? Then? When?"
Soon?
And they're going back and forth, and it's just a fun sequence because you're seeing like the infinite screens going through, and they're doing that whole thing back and forth, and you're like, what is happening right now? And I don't know why, I just enjoyed that. And the other one's not really a funny moment. It's a tribute to a 1987 film doing stuff very well. And it's the when they're inside of I keep trying to remember. It's either the ship or before it transforms, or it's the ship. So when they're on the ship and they're having the kind of gunfight in the hallways, the way that they're wearing the reflective armor from the Spaceballs, everything down to the lighting and everything isn't really so much a spoof anymore from Star Wars. It's pretty spot on, and it's the cinematography was great. Sorry, the cinematography. I
Cinematography.
had to say that for iffy. Uh, and it's just I don't know, it's just so crisp. It looks so good. It reminded me of Star Wars in that moment. So it's not necessarily a comedy moment, but it's definitely just showing a tribute to a 1987 film doing stuff right. So I appreciated both those moments. And then I'm going to throw in a little third tribute since I picked this movie because I love this movie so much. At the end, there's some nods. There's some nods to some, and most people have already seen this movie, so I'm not giving away too much here. But when they're at the space diner sequence and they're zooming into the space diner, the Millennium Falcon is parked outside. So that is a direct throwback to Star Wars. And then we go into, of course, the "Hello, My Baby" alien throwback. And so you really have a couple great things happening here at the end. So just a quality movie, all start to finish for me.
and that whole scene with John, they actually brought John Hurt from
Yeah.
Alien. in to do this scene, and they actually did the alien coming out of his chest scene
Yeah.
all over again with this alien coming out and singing a show tune as he walks out, which is super cool. And I've noticed that Millennium Falcon there since I was young. Like I always remember the Millennium Falcon being sitting there. But one thing that I noticed looking through the IMDb, and I didn't realize this until pretty recent here this watch, that one of the waitresses at the diner is actually played by Day Young. And if you don't know who Day Young is, she was the main girl in Rock and Roll High School with PJ Souls. If you ever watched Rock and Roll High School, and I've met Day Young, and she's actually on my Facebook, and she is such a sweetheart. Like I had probably a 45-minute conversation with her when I met her, and she was like one of the nicest people I've ever met. Like she is super cool.
It's cool when they can actually be nice and not shitty to people, because I mean everybody has their moment. Nobody wants to be like being completely bogged with questions and stuff like that. So I'm sure everybody has their moment, but I've heard some people are actually legitimately nice people.
Oh, there are people who are complete pieces of shit, without a doubt.
I've
Like,
heard Matthew Lillard is really nice.
I mean, that's to me, those are the magical ones. Those the people who go the extra mile to make sure they understand that. Like, 'cause I don't think a lot of people that are actors and musicians understand that their fans are what carries them. Their fans are
Exactly.
who drives them forward. And so the bands that I've seen through my years in the industry coming through, and now even I'm working with athletes now, and so even seeing the athletes doing post game autographs, like these things matter. They're so huge to people, and it takes maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours sometimes, depending on the night of the extra time, and it's a lot, but it leaves an impression that is unforgettable. And JP's on the other side of this, where he has to be the one doing those things.
Right.
But for
Right,
me,
right, right.
but for me, seeing certain caliber artists through the years that were like I'm not going to say names because I don't want to throw people under the bus, but there's people who like you can't even look at them. You're not if they're in the venue, the staff can't look at them. No one can look at them. If anyone gets too close to them, it's too much. They don't want them near them. Like that shit pisses me off,
I'm not a
honestly.
big fan of and I love the Bulls and I love basketball, but Michael Jordan is I've seen he is not nice to people that come up. He seems like he could give two shits less, about signing little kids autographs and stuff like that. I haven't seen him really be nice unless it's probably like clout for clout or you're like, "Oh, look at me being nice and signing this." But I guess when you're
I
the
mean,
goat of basketball,
he's nice to little kids that get ice in their underwear. And I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
and there we go.
I try to be nice to everybody, and I'll sign anything anybody wants me to. You know, the plus side for me though is I wear a mask, so like the people who know who I am, they come up to me, they ask for autographs, I sign it, whatnot. I spend a lot of my time in the bus now. I don't come out a lot of times until it's before the show or after the show. So if you want to meet me, you usually have to come find me before the doors open, or you have to find me after the show's over. Because I stay on the bus. I don't really go in and mingle anymore. For multiple reasons, and one of the biggest reasons, and I think I've talked about this, I've caught COVID 5 times
Oh
after
yeah, me too.
2020, and it was people coming to show sick, and then I was not just COVID, people would come in sick. I'd end up sick on tour, and so I just don't hang out in the big crowds anymore.
Aren't you
But
glad I didn't come up there then?
I always go out and sign before and after the show. But the plus side for me, I wear a mask, so like any new fans and this and that, a lot of people don't know what I look like, so I can walk through and they don't know it's me. I'll literally will walk by people and they not even realize it's me.
You can't say COVID and a mask in the same conversation
Yeah,
without
right.
clarifying.
Okay. JP, can I get an autograph, by the way?
For
It's
you,
it's
no.
it's funny.
Damn.
You know what's funny? It's like I still have kids reaching out to me from Europe about my first project, the band that I did, asking for autographed CDs to be sent to them. And it's weird for me because I didn't know those things like took off. So I don't mind like that kind of thing, but like the
Wait,
other
you were
stuff,
in a
I can't
band?
imagine. Uh,
Hold up.
He still
wait a
does.
minute. She's a little iffy. She's a little iffy.
Wait, are you in a band?
I've opened for AKC multiple times here in Cleveland. We just don't go outside of Cleveland.
Oh, so you're local
Yeah, I've
sized.
with my 5 kids and the
I
missus
mean,
and the jobs, I can't
yes.
tour. I
Yeah.
wish to God I could tour. That would my
Ask
dream.
JP about how that works.
Well,
He does not enjoy
listen,
touring.
running the
I
venues
just
through the
hate. I
years.
hate to travel. I hate to
Right.
travel, but
Exactly. That I mean, he doesn't mind the touring with the
So
travel.
yeah, but running the venues through the years and seeing the bands come through, I will say this too to JP's point, the COVID aspect. So like that changed a lot of things for being like I'm in a local band, so it changed a lot of things for the local bands when COVID came through because here you've got a touring musician on a national level who comes through and now they're risking putting locals that they don't know onto their show that could be bringing any kind of little germ whatever in. And so once COVID came through, locals became a risk. So they stopped putting locals on bills. And that was problematic for bands like me or like smaller bands but at the same time, I understood it completely because that's their whole tour. Their whole tour can get canceled because of one little
One thing.
handshake. And
Right.
even if somebody wasn't symptomatic at that moment and they came up with it the next day, they still had it at that moment and now that band is stuck. You know what I mean? So like I get it. I get all aspects of this being in the business side of it. But at the same token, it's a challenge being in a local
Because
position. But
those symptoms don't show up for like 3 days. I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no, you're
like
good.
I mean, one day you could be fine and not showing any symptoms, and the next day you're positive. You know, so
But
I can understand why like the traveling of bands would be is so hard. It's so hard.
we're with musicians here where it's hard to get stay movie focused. Sorry, we started talking about music and went down the
Oh
rabbit
shit.
hole. So we'll get back to Spaceballs here.
I
Sorry,
want
my
to.
bad.
You're gonna have to send me the information because I need to hear this.
Uh, I never talk about my band on here, so JP, I'm
No, no,
sorry.
no. Send it to me. Text it to me,
So
no,
please.
you
no,
go
it's fine.
right ahead. I'm
So
not upset.
my band's called Brothers at Arms. We've been around
Oh,
for about
I've heard
13
that.
years.
Yes.
Yeah. So we've been around for about 13 years, and we've had a lot of fun doing what we do. I mean, but we've gotten to have some great shows here in Cleveland without touring that have been monumental for us. So it's just been a good run. So
What do you what do you do? What are
I
you what is
scream. I
He
scream.
screams.
are you a blood?
Yeah.
You do the bloods?
I can't sing. That's talent. So like
But
Waylon, he's got the talent. I just scream. So
that's still
uh,
awesome.
but you know what's really cool for me is so I have a new little thing that came into fruition recently. My 13-year-old son, he loves metal. He loves vocals, and he like I didn't know that kids can do bands through the MetaQuest, and so he's got a full band on MetaQuest. He couldn't hear me, and I walk in and he's doing his vocals. I'm like, bro, where the hell
You
did
do
these
it.
vocals come from? And so we started talking, and now we're talking about doing a project and calling it Father Son.
That's awesome.
So it's kind of cool. But hey,
Oh
Spaceballs,
yeah. Well, JP's gonna teach me how to play guitar. So
guitar or bass. He's a maestro.
I
So
know.
Or
he's got
piano.
it down.
Multi-talented JP.
Or piano. I can do it all.
Well,
I can't play piano.
listen, I have a piano. So when you're here, if you want to come up and visit,
Back to those
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
musicians, am I right? Jeez, these assholes.
Damn it.
And this
All
all
right.
spun off because I talked about Day Young.
I mean, it's fair. It's okay. It's we this is the ADHD podcast. Here we go.
Whee.
Dolphin nerds.
So
Dolphiners.
this film has a transformer.
The maid.
The maid.
Mega Maid.
Mega
Maid.
maid. Yes.
So they actually the starship that Spaceballs uses, which is very reminiscent of a Star Destroyer,
Spaceballs 1.
Spaceballs 1, transforms into a giant maid called Mega Maid, and it is to suck all the air out of Druidia.
All right, hold on.
Suck. Suck.
Hold on.
Suck.
Oh, I was gonna do a countdown. I was gonna go 1, 2, 3, and suck.
Suck.
Suck. Suck. We're getting
That was
canceled now.
that was
and
awful
and
timing.
and all this is after they get the code to open the shield barrier, and the code is 1, 2,
2, 3,
3, 4, 5.
5.
Amazing though, Lord the Dark Helmet. He goes. Only an idiot would put that on their luggage. Freaking Mel Brooks character comes in. He goes. Oh, that's the combination of my luggage.
Mega Maid
Uh,
and the vacuum suck. Vacuum suck? Vacuum suck. I don't want to hear that. We're not saying that word again. That's
vacuum suck or suck? Which one? You gotta
either. Just pick.
be clear. Be clear, because I'm going to use whatever it is.
But my note says payoff quote. She's gone from suck to blow.
So I want to point something out. You know how I usually write notes about kind of what I'm thinking as I'm watching a film.
Yep.
So I've seen this movie so many times. I put my notepad out, and I want to show you for the people watching. My note literally says SpaceBalls. That's all it says. Like I could not find any notes to actually put in because I know the movie so well that I just.
Okay.
Normally, I have a book. That's all I have.
Ryan, I told JP that you would actually be proud of me for this one. I did not do 8 pages. I did.
You did
1. No, just 1 this time.
Times 6.
Nope, just 1.
All right.
Yep. I was like, JP's gonna be proud of me. I mean, JP, Ryan.
You know what's funny is like the best movies like are the ones that to me like that I don't have to write a book about. Like they're ingrained in me and I feel good about them. Whether they're old ones, first time watches, whatever. If I can just talk freely about it, that means the movie meant something. That means it's real. And to me, this one is one of those ones that's just fun.
It's so quotable. It's so quotable.
It
without a
definitely
doubt.
is.
Without a doubt.
I just have terrible memory. That's why I have to write everything down. Otherwise, it's like I know it. It's in there, but where is it?
Nine times out of 10, it'll take JP talking about something to trigger something if I forgot about it.
Exactly.
And I want to know about it. And when he says it, I'm like, well, I want to talk about that. Hold on.
So the ending of this movie, Lone Star flies into Mega Maid and goes to find the self-destruct button, and he goes in and he battles Dark Helmet, and they have a lightsaber battle, kind of, and
they get shit twisted.
They get their shit twisted together. Hate it when their
when the
sabers Schwartz get twisted. Oh, he got the upside. I got the downside. But yeah, it's a fun scene. He finds out that the Schwartz is in him. He doesn't need the ring, and he starts doing Jedi mind tricks or Jedi levitation to get the mirror to deflect Dark Helmet's little laser blast from his ring and knocks him into the self-destruct button. And you get a whole big montage scene of everybody on SpaceBalls 1 is evacuating, taking all of the escape pods, and it gets down to the commander, Dark Helmet, and the president. And there's one pod left. The president goes to get in it. Well, there's a bear in there. They can't. It gets shoved out. So they're stuck on this ship, and they're like, "Oh, well, you got 10 seconds to turn off the self-destruct with the manual override." Well, they get to it. It's out of order. Blows up, and they crash land on a planet. And this is one of my favorite little Easter egg things in this film. When the head lands on the coast of this planet on the beach, and it looks like the Statue of Liberty's head. It looks like the Statue of Liberty's head, and you see apes on horses run up going, "SpaceBalls? Oh, we're fucked." Yeah, it's a whole Planet of the Apes ending, which I thought was really fucking cool because I'm a huge Planet of the Apes fan, especially the originals. I'm a huge fan of the originals.
I have never watched a Planet of the Apes movie. My husband's been trying for so long. I know. He tried. We started the newer the newer one, and
The
I
original,
couldn't.
the originals are the best.
Like are we talking like the 70s or wait,
Yeah,
80s?
60, 70s, whenever they came
Like
out. Yeah,
okay, I did watch those, but I haven't watched any of the
I'll be honest, these new ones
newer
are great. I actually,
ones.
and I'm gonna take a lot of shit for this. I actually like the Mark Wahlberg one. I don't care.
I
Oh,
like
Mark
the Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg. It's a Tim Burton film. I like the Mark Wahlberg one, but the ending
Oh,
is
Tim Burton. I
the
love Tim
ending
Burton.
is weak as fuck compared to the original Planet of the Apes ending.
I enjoyed them all.
But I enjoy it. I don't disagree.
Yeah, no.
We started one and I couldn't. I don't know if I just missed too much. They were like hunting a girl down in the one that I watched, a human.
Yeah, they're always hunting humans.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn
Oh,
dirty, stinking
damn,
apes.
damn. But in this one, and I was like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I don't know if I just missed too much. Maybe if I started, I have so many different things I'm watching right now. So like I told JP that I missed part of one of the Marvel things. So now my husband has me going backwards in the Marvel things so I could get current again. So he made me watch the Defenders and then the second season of Jessica Jones, and then I think I have to go back to Daredevil to go back to Punisher again. But I watched the new Punisher, so I have to, but I skipped some stuff in between there. So
Yeah, you skip Punisher season 1 and 2.
no, I watched season 1,
Did
but I
you?
didn't watch 2 because I had to jump over to Jessica Jones to go back to season 2.
Nah, you could have went to season 2.
Yeah.
Wait, was season 2 the one where he's with Micro?
No, that's season 1.
Okay,
I would just watch
that's
all
what
the
happened.
Punisher shit, and then
See,
you can go
that's what
back.
I tried to do, and my
Yeah.
husband got mad at me. He's like, "No, we have to watch it in order." So
You don't have to watch Jessica Jones season 2 to watch season 2
I
of Punisher.
like Jessica Jones
No, I
though,
like it. I like it.
Yeah.
But
and we're in the middle of it. So,
so we
but it's,
find out Lone Star is a prince.
sorry,
Well, Lone Star's a prince, but I wanted to go back to the sequence you just talked about, where you're talking about the whole Schwartz battle. I haven't laughed. Every single time I rewatch this movie, when Lone Star is holding Dark Helmet by his helmet and he's swinging his Schwartz saber, I don't know what it is. It's fucking money. Every time I will get the same laugh. I will laugh just as hard. It's spectacular. Anyways, I digress. Go ahead, JP.
So you find out Lone Star is a prince. That's what he has a medallion that he doesn't know what it says, but it tells him that he's really a prince. And Princess Vespa Princess Vespa leaves at the beginning of the movie. Is how the whole movie starts. She leaves her wedding with Prince Valium.
gotta catch him.
And so she's back on her planet Druidia, getting ready to marry Prince Valium, and Lone Star shows up saying, "Hey, I'm a prince. I want to marry you." And so there you are, fairy tale ending. There it is.
Oh, you forgot. Pizza the Hut ends up eating him. So he's found dead because he ate himself, which
He
is
got
by
locked in
far
his
the most
car. He got locked in his
disgusting
car. Yeah,
thing I've ever heard.
he got locked in his car and he ate himself to death.
I wish Rada would have done that.
Rada was amazing.
I just
Hush your
wanted to.
mouth.
I just wanted to stir him up. So I will just say this about Rada. Rada, and I told JP this to clarify. Rada's character is I like his character. His character is actually fun, and it works in The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian should have been episodes, not a movie. But regardless, it was beautiful on the big screen. But my problem with Rada is the portrayal of a Hutt as a gladiator with axes and rolling and doing all the things he does, when Jabba just sat his lazy ass there while he got choked to death and couldn't reach his arm up to stop the chain from choking him. Sorry, I digress.
Rada's
Anyway.
built different.
Yeah, there is a Hutt Jedi, so in all the legends and all the things, so there is possibilities there. I just was being difficult. But I do want to say this before we get into the reviews. Try here. Stop. What are we looking at? We're looking at now, sir. What happened to then? We passed it. When? Just now. We're at now. Go back to then. When? Now. Now? Now. I can't. Why? We missed it. When? Just now. That was that sequence. Sorry. It was
I
spectacular.
love that. I love that. I love that.
One of my favorite parts of the movie. Sorry. But yeah, so let's go into rankings here. Or sorry, whatever. Talk
Box
about
office
your
budget.
feelings.
Box office
Oh,
budget.
oh,
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 I
oh.
skipped that. Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
I got it.
I have the numbers. So, oh, you're not supposed to look it up, Tiff. You're
Oh
supposed to
shit.
guess because it's my pick.
Oh shit.
You're
Yeah,
out.
you're
JP,
out.
what do you? Yeah, what JP? What do you got?
Well, I could be wrong though because I
No, you've already looked at something,
didn't
so
necessarily.
no,
No.
no.
So,
What if
what
I
do you think?
pretend?
What do
Well,
you think the
it
budget was,
didn't
JP?
really happen. I didn't say
Tiff, you're
that.
out. You're out.
Damn.
JP, what do you got?
Uh,
1987 is when this came out. I'll give you that hint.
yeah, Mel Brooks is known for doing stuff low budget, but it does look great. I'm gonna say budget. I'm gonna say 50 million.
You're high. It was actually 22.7 million.
Okay.
See, I was wrong.
What do you think the gross was worldwide?
Worldwide gross. I'm gonna.
I
You
don't
know
have
what?
that, so I can guess.
I'm
on
gonna. I'm gonna stick with 50 million.
So you're closer, but for me, this one has to be just that era. It has to be just for while it's in the theater only. There's no streaming aspects to this. 38 million. So it seems pretty low for me because Spaceballs is so well known. But that's what it said. So
Yeah, I would have thought that made more money than that.
me too.
Well, guess what? Everything I had written down was incorrect, so I still could have played.
Could you have?
Could have. Mine says budget 24 mil, box office, and it's so freaking broad as hell. Like between 12.4 to international 48 million.
Yeah,
Question
that's
mark.
See how
Um,
vague that is? Like how
so
like
so real quick, just so you know, Tiff, when you pick the movie, whatever your choices are,
I know, I'm
you look
sorry.
those budgets up. Don't look them else
I
because
know,
we
I
have
did.
we have a little fun guessing game. We have
I
a little,
know, I'm sorry. I get excited and I want to know facts and facts. You
I
know.
I only speak from experience because I've done this to JP a bunch of times where I wasn't supposed to look it up and I looked it
Oh,
up. So I
okay.
get
So
it.
I'm just following the leader with my
yeah,
ADHD leader.
he's gotten better with it over the past 2 years.
Yeah, it took
I
him 2
have.
years. It's gonna take me 2 years as well.
Reviews. Do you want to go first, Tiff? Or you want me to go?
You can go first.
Okay. Again, like I said in my initial reaction to this film, I've seen it since I was a young kid. I've seen this film hundreds of times, literally. It's one of Mel Brooks's best movie, if not his best. The comedy in it's great. The cast is great. For the time period, I mean, let's be real. The special effects are great. The practical effects are pretty awesome in it. I really can't say much of a negative thing about it. Honestly, this is just a great, solid comedy. Now, I have a hard time ranking a lot of comedies super, super, super high. Just because comedy, even though I love a lot of certain comedies, this one being one of them, comedy is not my genre unless it's horror comedy. But I'm not really giving it a low rating. I'm going to give it a solid 4.1 out of 5 nerds. So
Wow. All
yeah,
right.
I generally love this film.
Right. Oh, you
You're
picked it, so I'm next. Okay.
real quick,
See, I'm getting
before
there. Oh,
before you start,
okay, okay.
JP, you're gonna hate my next choice for a review because
Shit.
I'm giving you back some. That's all. We'll just say that. Go ahead, Tiff.
I did not do anything purposely to hurt you.
Queer Wolf was painful.
Wolf!
You hurt me.
You
and
hurt us. You hurt us.
and we just said 3 Queer Wolves. That's 4 drink shots, people.
I don't have a drink.
Well, not you, the people listening.
Aw.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Tiff.
The humor in this is just solid, and like I said before, just the fact that I'm an adult now and I can appreciate the adult innuendos that are flooded throughout this thing. I don't think probably should have been watching it when it came out now. Now that I think about it, I don't think any of us should have been watching it at that age.
That's most Mel Brooks movies.
Right. So I mean, it really brought me back to that moment in time when back then, and I love the nostalgia. I can say it, nostalgia words of it, and I love this movie. It's hilarious. It has so many great lines that you can just repeat. I For 100 years I've been saying anytime anybody says anything about jam, I say they jammed the radar or comb the desert, and I even though I haven't seen it in forever, I still say those things to this day. I think I said it like the other day, even before you picked this. I was like, comb the desert. But it's just, ADHD vocal stems and shit, stuff that's stuck in my brain. So I'm going to give it a, probably a, I didn't want to do the points again, or, well, just me having an internal battle with myself. I'm going to give it like a 3.9.
Wow. All right. I'll take the 3.9 nerds. So let's go.
Yeah.
All right. For me, obviously I chose this one, so I have an affinity for this one. Star Wars Empire Strikes Back is my favorite movie of all time. So when something's greenlit by George Lucas to be a parody and it's Mel Brooks doing it, I'm perked up. I'm listening. Let's go. And so even as a kid, and this movie came out in '87. So what I was, Jesus, I was fucking, I was 8 years old.
8.
When this movie, yeah, when this came
I was
out, I was
7.
8. And so I think I might have saw this more so when I was 10, around that ballpark, because I couldn't see it when I was 8.
Right.
But even the scene with the main the president in the sheets, Mel Brooks, when he's in the sheets with the Doublemint twins. Wow, I shouldn't have been watching it at 10, I don't think.
I
But
told you.
it was so good. And you know what's funny is like that's one of those scenes too, like you don't catch on to things so much. But when the girl who popped in on the video com, she even made a face like, ooh. Like even at the end, I was like, what? Like I didn't catch that before. So, but this movie though, start to finish, it's got a solid story. Yes, it's built off of a parody, but it's got a solid story. It's fun. The actors are great. The actors deliver. They're all so in sync with each other. Everything is delivered in a great way. The cinematography is beautifully shot to the point of, as I talked about, the ship sequences with the gun battles and the fights and the reflectiveness off their suits from the lighting. Like everything is just solid in this movie. And I still to this day, as a 47-year-old man, having seen it when I was 10 for the first time, laugh my ass off every time I watch this movie. And that has to say something. It has to mean something. You have almost 100-year-old Mel Brooks who's about to put out the sequel to this. So I can't wait. Me personally, I'm also putting this at a higher mark, right around where they're at, but a little bit higher. I'm going to go 4.4 nerds from me. I love this movie. This movie's a staple, and it's always going to be on in the background if I have no other options.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
The lady that I don't remember her name in the movie, she helped Dark Helmet. She was like the commander lady, the really tall blonde chick that was helping him. Do you
You
remember
know
who I'm
the
talking
president or
Was
Lord
it?
Helmet?
No, she was like a part of the crew or something like that when she was extremely tall, but I was wondering, like, she was really good looking, and I was like, is she really that tall?
I think
But
you're
I
talking
was,
about. I think you're talking about the girl that had the president transported.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the girl
yeah.
who did the
Yeah.
video
I was
com.
like,
Yeah.
wow. Wow, she's pretty. Why is she so tall? Or are they just really short? I had no idea.
Yeah, she's the one that had Snotty beam the president over.
And I'm going to tell you something stupid, embarrassing, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I should not say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Oh, that perked Ryan's ears up. He's like, oh, embarrassing. Here we
No,
go.
it's not embarrassing. Let me tell you something. We're on a podcast. We're not on radio. We don't have the FCC. You're allowed to say fuck.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. This is super embarrassing. But my My maiden name is Sanders, and the Colonel's name is Colonel Sanders. So when I was a kid, that's how I got teased. They would call me Colonel Sanders, and the guy's name with dark helmet is Colonel Sanders. So every time I hear that, I just cringe. I was like, ugh,
You
I'm
got
back
off.
in fifth grade.
You got off easy.
Yeah.
You got
Colonel
off easy.
My
Sanders?
last name
You
was
got off.
Newhouse. I
You
heard
got off
Shithouse,
easy.
Outhouse, Millhouse, Toolhouse, you name it. I got everything.
All of you
Newhouse.
guys got off easy
What's yours? What was yours?
What
compared to
is
my last name.
I will beg to differ because Newhouse is. I think Cross is great compared to Newhouse.
Cross
Yeah,
is
I
not
would
my
take
real.
Cross.
Cross is a stage name.
Oh shit.
Oh, I actually know this. I never mind. I shouldn't have said anything. I know.
Oh,
My
now
bad.
you have to say it though.
JP,
Or do
you
you want
win.
to
No,
text it to me instead?
JP wins.
I'll win. I'll
You
wholeheartedly
want-
win.
Text it to me.
So I don't care. I'll go ahead because I'm sure the audience is curious. So JP Cross is a stage name because I refuse to have my last name on the back of a record with my real last name
Right.
because my real last name is Massengill.
Oh.
That's why it always smells like spring rain.
You're
So-
always fresh though.
So the young generation of people that don't remember Massengill,
Yes.
it was a product that was a
Yes.
douche. It was a
One way of
douche.
putting it. Okay.
It was a product. It was a feminine product. It was a douche to make women smell spring fresh. And so, yeah, I got all kinds of, JP LaDouche.
Making my Colonel Sanders not look so bad now. So
Bro, all I know is like as I even said the words coming out of my mouth, I'm like, oh,
you're
fuck,
like,
I know.
oh shit.
I'm like, I know his real name. Oh, he wins. He wins. There's no question.
That's why I said
the-
That's why I said you guys got off easy.
Things we've learned about each other in the last 4 months. I'm gonna stick with Cross though. No offense.
as you should.
Yeah, I like your name.
All right, film recommendations. Got any?
I went
Crap.
first last time. Come on.
Wait, hold up. I gotta go backwards.
I'm good. I can go if y'all aren't ready.
I'm not ready. Go on.
Okay, so since we just did a Mel Brooks movie, I'm going to throw something out there that I love, and I typically don't like Pixar movies or these style of movies. I typically don't like a lot of them. Like, I like a few, one of them being Wreck-It Ralph and some of those films. But since this is a Mel Brooks, since he did a voiceover in some of these, I'm going to recommend Hotel Transylvania 1, 2, 3 because Mel Brooks does a voice in those, and I love the Hotel Transylvanias. They are so fun, and Adam Sandler. They're great fun films, and I generally really like those films.
I enjoyed those with my kids as well. They thought that was hilarious when it first came out, so I enjoy those. Tiff, you got one?
I do, but I don't want to say it because it's absolutely terrified me. I had to text JP after I watched it because okay, it's worth it for scary movies. I mean, I don't get scared. Stuff's so predictable, especially with us having ADHD. We figure out who done it. We figure out who the killer is all the time, But I don't like to do demon possession movies. It's just a little too possible in my brain, But I did watch the new movie Undertone. And if you're into that sort of thing, it's terrifying. If you like that, like Exorcist type possession-y, scary, it absolutely scared me, and I just don't get scared. I literally called JP. I texted him and I was like, I didn't even finish the last 5 minutes of it because I was so scared. And he was laughing at me. He was laughing at me. But it's terrifying. If you like that sort of thing.
If you want to be terrified by that kind of thing, watch the movie Pulse. If you haven't seen Pulse is fucking phenomenal. It's about tech, but taking over people and humanity through technology.
Came up on my not 40 page, but my list of things I might be interested on Amazon Prime, I think the other day.
It's
Was it?
amazing, and it freaked me the fuck out. So
Okay,
yeah,
so I was
but
bored the other day. I will watch that.
so before I give my recommendation, I do want to say something because those demon possession movies don't traumatize me. The only movie that's ever actually traumatized me is a Serbian film, and the reason I bring this up, I hate that movie with everything in my soul.
Me
But I
too.
gotta say, hey, Fandango, if you're listening, the fact that you're selling that fucking movie is a little much because you're supposed to be a family-friendly site for the most part. Like, that movie just crosses some lines. That was
Exactly.
weird because it popped up in my they had the deal section, they had
No
Serbian film in
freaking
there.
way.
I was like, "What?"
The
Let me tell you,
Serbian film I'm not a fan of at all, and I refuse to watch it again. But the movie that traumatized me, Ryan knows what it is.
what is it?
Fall. Fuck that
Oh,
movie. Absolutely fuck that movie in the asshole. Never
listen,
watch that again.
my wife has video. Well, so first of all, so you know, Tiff, JP, and I both share the fear of heights. We are both deathly
I
afraid of
am
heights.
not a fan of heights or small spaces, so
Well, so
Have you ever seen Fall?
I can't remember. I'd have to.
oh, you'd remember.
You would remember.
You'd remember.
You would remember.
I
My
would. Hold on. Hold on.
my wife has video of me as I watched it for the review, and I'm like cringing, grabbing my face,
Oh, then
looking
I won't
away.
show the other. I won't tell you the other film I wanted you to watch. Then. Oh, Apex has a height thing. By the way, I should
Oh,
warn you.
I can deal with a scene, but the whole movie of
Oh,
Fall is
okay.
heights.
yeah.
But that's
I literally had to take an anxiety pill,
Oh,
pause
I
it,
watched that.
walk outside, and calm down, and come back. And I had to walk away from it
Watch
multiple
that.
times.
This. Can you see that?
no,
Shit.
no, we believe you.
Where
It's
the
Fall.
girls climb up on top of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tower? I did watch that. I watched that not
And
too long
listen,
ago.
I'll bring it further. So JP and James, when James was in AKC, they were on tour and they were in the area that was shot at, and James was trying to get JP to go to the site where it was filmed, and
I would go to
JP is
where it's
like,
from.
"No, fuck that." JP was not having it. So yeah, that's that one definitely. I
I
get
did.
it.
I didn't. I was really surprised by the ending of that one, which I don't want to go into just in case we decide to talk about that a different time. But
Um, my movie recommendation is an older one. It is a movie that was shot in 2008. It's a Mark Wahlberg movie, and it's based off video game, and it's one of the few video game movies I actually am okay with. Max Payne. I hadn't seen it in a while. It popped back up in the deals.
I
Also,
love that game.
well, not I hadn't. It popped back up in the deal section on Fandango. I got it and I added it to the collection, rewatched it, and I just forgot how great it is. It's really it's a darker movie, good action movie, and it's not. You know, if you're a diehard fan of the video games, it's not obviously going to be what you want,
The
but the
movie's
movie,
great.
the movie itself is solid. So I recommend you watch that.
Can I tell you a little going backwards a little bit real quick? And I know we got to end this one, but talking about the S word movie that we all equally hate. I like to look up movies that are messed up, and so this person had put on this list. It was on Reddit because I'm always like taking the challenge. Bet you can't scare me, you can't mess me up, and it was like what try this Serbian film, and I was like okay bet. I put it on. I made it to the scene, and I was like fuck this, I'm out, I'm done, I'm not, this is insane, this is you can't unsee that, you cannot. So whoever put that on there, they won. I could not make it through the 15 minutes of that movie that there was. Like it was awful, and I learned a very very valuable lesson. And do not do that again. I'm not doing that again.
Okay, before we get to our closing, real quick, since you talked about Hitman, so new video game. It is fucking amazing, and it's done by the studio that did Hitman, the new 007 First Light. That game is fucking amazing. It is basically Hitman meets Uncharted, and it is the shit.
Did you already
Oh,
play it?
I've played some of it, yes.
I just they just released the trailer, or you can play a little bit of it, but Wolverine and what was the other one I saw? They just released
God of War.
the
God of
new God
War.
of War with Freya
Oh, I love God of
from her
War.
point of, but it's from his wife's point of view, Freya. Or not Freya, is it Freya?
No, it's Lofi or something like
Lofi,
that.
that's right. You got it. That's it.
But yeah, no, that new 007 game is amazing. Right now, it's my favorite game of the year. So,
David was talking about that.
One
Oh.
more thing. One more
I have
thing.
one more thing too.
No, you're fired. You not really, but you know what I mean. Hold on. Oh, go tell your one thing because I forgot it.
I just wanted to say another movie recommendation would be Iron Lung. I did watch that over the weekend. Sorry,
I heard boring things about that, but we'll talk about that another
but
time.
it was I liked it, but I didn't. But anyway, go ahead.
You're right. I've heard mixed reviews about that one.
Yes.
So I'm curious. Fuck, it's gone. It's really gone. When you said one more thing, it threw me
I'm
off.
sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
all right.
It'll come back. It'll come back. I promise.
Let's wrap this one up.
CineNerdsPodcast.com. You can go there. You can follow all of our socials: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, blah blah blah. You can also follow Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Follow us and subscribe on YouTube, and share this with a friend. Go find some of your friends and talk about, hey, go follow this show on this. Go check this show out and give us a listen. And share anything. If you see us post a flyer for an upcoming episode, please share it. Just it's free to share. So
Because sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
We also have a shop, Brian.
Merchandising. I already talked about it. You guys heard it.
CineNerds flamethrower.
Maybe we'll put the new logo on a shirt. We'll see.
Hoodie, please.
Hold on.
CineNerds
flamethrower?
flamethrower.
Yes.
I can make that happen, actually.
We could do that.
They sell those little ones on TikTok. We could just slap our logo on them.
So hold on. We've got the website for the merch. We got everything rolling there. Also, 3cinenerds@gmail.com is our email. Let's hear from you guys. Let us know your thoughts.
All right. Till next time, guys. Later.
Later.
Bye. Bye.